Hello Sagittarius, I'm Claire-Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is a different style of reading. So to replace my weekly reads, I'm doing an energy update now, so it's a bit more timeless because we're all on different timelines. So this could be something that you've just been through, it could be a prediction of what's coming up for you, it could be what you're going through right now. Just depends on the speed of the lessons that you're going through. So I'm going to put all the cards out, and I'll see you when all the cards are out on the table and give you your reading. Right, Sagittarius, all your cards are out on the table. Lots of major arcanas coming out today in these energy updates, including you too. How about that? First card out. Eek! You got the Tower. So, you're really going through it right now. Sagittarius, you got a Tower moment. Things are falling apart, but it's for a good reason. You see, this is a nature Tower card. And so it's like, these things happen, right? Lightning happens, it starts a forest fire, the forest fire rips through the forest, and then it actually germinates the seeds that can't grow unless the fire goes through. There's something natural about this Tower moment that's happening for you. So things breaking apart, you're being forced into some kind of a change. And the thing about it is, it's come out with the Knight of Inspiration here. And so you are being inspired. The Tower moment is kind of getting you out of a rut, so that you can be inspired to something new, so that you can head towards something new and passionate. What's behind this, all of this Tower moment? You've got the It's All Good cards. Don't worry about it, what's going on. You're not being punished by the universe. You haven't manifested something wrong. You're just being shifted to something that you're going to be more passionate about. So let's get some clarity on this. Why the Tower for our Sagittarius? It's about relationship, this. You know what? You've got so many relationship cards out here that this Tower moment for a lot of you is going to be about relationships. You've got surrender and passion too. So it feels to me like you've been passionate about someone and it's just not happening. Maybe they've left you. Maybe they've cheated on you. They're just going off in their own direction now. That's the Tower. It's a bit of a heartbreak that you've got going on there for a lot of you. But it's so that you can claim your passion back for yourself. You know, our love is our own and our passion is our own. It doesn't belong to anyone else. We can put it on anyone. It's like, how much love have you got inside of you? Have you got a limit to that? Can you only love one person, or can you love many people as you want? What can you be passionate about? Can you only have one hobby, one thing that you're passionate about, or can you be passionate about many things? And so it feels like you've been locked into someone or some idea of someone. An idea of someone sometimes. It's not the actual person, Sagittarius. It's the idea of them, the fantasy about them that needs to come crashing down so that you can let go of that passion. Let go of that person. What about this Knight of Inspiration? So something is coming in. Once you let go, something good is coming in. I am that. Choose something easier. This person you've been trying to get, they're not like you at all. They're not on the same page as you. They're not like you at all. Maybe there's something that you're inspiring to be, something inspirational about them, but they're not you. You need to choose something easier. I'm feeling like a lot of you Sagittarius have been reaching too high. Maybe going for someone out of your reach, going for a love relationship that's just not on the same page as you, out of your reach, out of your what's the word that I'm looking for? But yeah, it's you're making it too hard for yourself. It's like someone starting up a business and then trying to manifest $1 million in that business. No, you need to start off with like $10 and $100 and $1,000. You can't, there's no leaps to be had in life. And it feels like you're reaching too high. You're going for someone that's inspiring you, trying to get into a romantic relationship with them. It's not going to happen. And so choose something easier. You're setting your sights too high. You're setting yourself an impossible task. So you need to kind of reach lower or be more realistic. Be more realistic about who you are and what you offer, and what a true reciprocation relationship would be for you, Sagittarius. It's like setting your sights lower, but it's not that. It's just, wouldn't you prefer to be? You don't want to be with someone that intimidates you. You don't want to be with someone where there's going to be power plays going on. Like, no, I've been in a relationship like that. I reached way too high, and it was exhausting. It was exhausting being around them. It makes life hard for you when you're doing that, because there's a power, there's a difference there. There's not equality there. So you want true reciprocation. You've got to recognize that you're putting things out of your reach. You're making it too hard for yourself. And this is about self-love as well. So when you're loving yourself, Sagittarius, you're not going to reach too high. You're not make things difficult for yourself. You're going to be loving who you are, where you're at right now, and choose someone that's just like you. So it is all good. Don't worry about it. It is all good. But you are having this tower moment. So someone you were trying to get into a relationship with, someone you were fixated on, somebody, maybe you were stalking, Saggy. Someone maybe that you managed to get into a relationship, you hooked them into a relationship, maybe their ego liked that you looked up to them so much, but it's all come crashing down, and it will come crashing down if they're not an energetic match to you. But it is all good. Why is it all good? Yeah, don't judge it. It is all good. Be still, keep quiet. Judgment separates. Don't judge it. It is all good. It's just kind of a lesson. There's something about this person, if it is one person in particular, that is, you needed to align with that energy somehow. So maybe this person is just someone that's showing you the way in some way, showing you how to be inspired. I keep on hearing that word, inspired. So it was an inspirational person. So just take that inspiration, be inspired by them. Don't try and pretend to be that at that level. Just know that you're on the path to that, and then go on the path to that, rather than trying to get into a romantic relationship with them. So you've also got the Three of Pentacles here, which is kind of like teaching, putting something together, a collaboration, that kind of thing, showing people the way, they're all working together, playing your part where you're at right now. This seems to me like you're just working towards something. You need to work towards something. If it's a romantic relationship that you want, an uplifting and inspiring one, you need to work toward that, because it's all about you and who you are. You don't need to take a leap to that and pretend that you are that. That's not being who you are. You need to be where you're at right now, in the process that you're at right now. Because you've got the Nine of Emotions with this, which it suggests to me that your wishes are going to come true. But in this deck, it's like the trinkets are all around you, but you're swimming in your emotions there. You're making it way too hard for yourself. You're making it to be emotionally violent toward yourself because you're not loving yourself, Sagittarius. That's what's behind this. And not only that, look what you've got behind this. It's making you angry too. This is not love that you're feeling, not for yourself or for this other person. It's not love. It's making you feel angry. You need to recognize that. That is a sign that you're out of alignment when you're feeling anger. It's a sign that something needs to change, that the choices that you're making or the way that you're focusing on something needs to change. So listen to that anger. Don't try and ignore that anger. This is why you've got the Tower. This is like the universe saying, wrong way, Sagittarius, wrong way, go back. Be where you are at right now. Be where you're at and start working toward what it is that you want. Don't be swimming around in your emotions trying to get your wishes met too fast. Be who you are, where you are right now. Notice that anger, feel that anger, so that you see it as a sign of misalignment, and then back off from it. Trust that Tower moment. It's not here to punish you, but it is to redirect you. You need to make some different choices now and look at things in a different way. So why this Three of Pentacles? Cleanse and talk to someone. So you do need to have a conversation with this person, or you need to talk to someone about it. Because I'm feeling like some of you are stalking someone you don't have contact with, this person that you're idealizing and you're trying to get into a relationship with. That's just for some of you, right? Some of you have got into a relationship and that's why that tower moment's happening. But you got to let go of that. This could be like writing a letter to them. This could be talking to them if you are in a relationship with them, or if they cheated on you, if they broke up with you, just talking to them to let that go, to set them free and to set yourself free. You need to let go of this and be where you're at. That's part of that, working toward this new love that you want to head toward. So why the 9 of emotions for Sagittarius? Trust myself and knowing. So all these wishes that you have, you are on the path to them. You can't necessarily have them today or tomorrow. You need to work toward that. There's some changes that you need to make within yourself, and it's usually inner changes that need making too. You're all up in your emotions here. You got these trinkets around you. You really want them, but you're in your emotions. You're in your emotions there. So you are headed toward your wishes coming true in relationships, but it's not going to happen in a hurry, not with this energy. Sag. Not with this tower moment going on, that's for sure. So trust yourself. You do know what you want. You are headed toward it. You are on the path to it. It might just take longer than you thought or that you wished. So anger. Why anger? I just heard as well, it might take longer than you wish. So you might have like written it down as in the law of attraction way, put it on your vision board or something like that with an actual date of when you wanted it by. And so that's what's making you cling on to someone, because you want to manifest it by that date. Don't put dates on things. You know, things will happen in their own time. You don't need to rush toward anything or stipulate things by a certain date. So what's making you angry? Physical action and reaching out. So it's like, I reached out for it, I should be able to get it, I should be able to have what I want. I reached out for it, I did the right things, I put it out there, I wished for it, I wanted it. Now I'm angry because I didn't get my wishes, I didn't get what I wanted. Well, you can't have it that way, you can't have it through that person. They're not the person for you. You're reaching too high. And so the physical action that you need to take needs to be one that doesn't make you angry. It will make you feel really good when you're reaching out to the right person. But you just need to come back down to earth, Sagittarius, and be really honest. Look at yourself in the mirror, be really honest, and be honest about where you're at now, what you really have to offer. Because look what's coming in. You've got 10 of Cups coming in. You've got that amazing relationship. This is what you're wishing for. You're in your emotions about at the moment, but it is coming in. This is like the future. It is coming in for you, the 10 of Cups, your wish fulfillment, kids, anything that you want in a relationship is coming in. You got the Priestess here, so there's a bit of it's following your intuition to that. You are following your intuition to that. You're on the path to it, but I feel like you just keep on expecting it to come already, that you should have been able to get it already, rather than seeing that you're on the path to that. And so that's what's kind of jolting you out of this flow, Sagittarius, is that you're like, okay, this is the one. This is the one. You got slow but steady. You're headed toward it, but it's slow. It's going to be slow because you need to be on that path to it. And it's a path of self-development. It is a path of self-development. So let's look at this. 10 of Cups. Why the 10 of Cups? It's all about relationship, this reading, for sure. Oh, lovely. The 10 of Cups, what you really want is playful and warmth. You want someone that's open-hearted and warm. And I feel like this person isn't that for you. This person that you've been fixated on or in a relationship with, they weren't that for you. They weren't giving you the warm and fuzzies. They weren't making you feel joyful. There was something about them, something inspiring about them, that they weren't giving you this play and warmth. So that's the open-heartedness, relaxed around someone. There's someone that's really on the same page as you, that feels like home. That's what you really want. You don't want the external accolades. You don't want the, someone who's really rich or something. I mean, there might be, but what you want is this playful and this warmth, someone that opens your heart, someone that can love you the way that you love to be loved, someone that you're going to love the way that you love to love. This isn't love, by the way. This isn't love. This is infatuation. It's imagination. It's fantasy. It's misalignment. That's why you're feeling the anger. It's not working out, is it? But you will find someone that will work out. There's just something. You're going to follow your path of intuition to it, rather than trying to get what you want with a physical action, reaching out. It's like, well, I asked you for that, but you didn't give it to me. That's the kind of energy I'm picking up for this reading. So why the priestess here? Yeah, overwhelming, and I'm appreciated. So you do need to tap into your energy and believe in yourself more. As I said, this is all screaming, I don't love myself. I'm not looking for someone that's just like me because I don't love myself. I want someone that really impresses me because I don't think I'm good enough, and so I want to pretend that I am that. I'm someone that impresses me. Just let yourself impress yourself. Appreciate yourself, because it's always going to be overwhelming if you do that, if you keep on reaching for the wrong thing for you. You need to get to the point, Sagittarius, where you love yourself so much that you'll reach for someone that's just like you, because you love yourself so much you want someone that's just like you. That's where your intuition is leading you. So it's leading you to self-love right now. That's the slow and steady path to that 10 of Cups relationship that you really want. So it's when you're being playful in your life and you're being open-hearted in your life anyway, without a relationship, just in your business, in your work, in your community, all of that. That is when that relationship's going to come in. And to get yourself to that point requires work, and it's going to be slow and steady as well. You've got everything in here. Turtle, raindrops, there's emotions, there's growth, there's plants, you know. You've got everything in here. It's going to be a path. You need to trust your intuition for that path. So why slow and steady to this relationship? You are on track to it, right? You are on track. It's just going to be slower than you think. You can't have it today or tomorrow. And you've got to validate your choices. So you need to validate your own choices. Your choices in life. I'm not saying your choice for this person. Don't validate that. Validate your choices. I'm talking about the choices that you make in your life for yourself. It's not about anyone else. It's about what you're doing for yourself. That's about self-love, the choices that you're making for yourself. Are you exercising right? Are you eating right? Have you got a good environment around you? Do you have the best people around you? All of that, all of those choices that you're making, you need to validate those choices. Because when you're reaching for someone that's not you, you're saying, I'm not loving myself, I'm not validating my choices, I need to reach for something that's not me to try and get some of that because I don't have that in me. So this is a big call for you to love yourself, and this Tower moment is a big shock, wake-up call saying, Sagittarius, what are you doing? You're playing out of your league. That's what was coming up. This is just gorgeous though. Like right next to the 10 of Cups there, this play, this warm open-heartedness. You've got primrose, and this says youthful love. If I had a single flower for every time I think of you, I could walk forever in my garden. This youthful love. Remember being a teenager, the first time you fell in love, if you were a teenager at the time. But the first time you fell in love, that first love, it's very innocent, it's youthful love, open-hearted again. You need to get yourself back to that point before this kind of love will come in, and it's going to feel very different. That's the difference between adult love, all being in your head. As I said, this wasn't love. This wasn't love. This was infatuation. This was something else. This was a head thing. It wasn't a heart thing. This wasn't playing warm. It was something else. It was you trying to think of what you wanted, someone with this accolade or something, someone with that that inspires me, because I don't have that inside of myself. So they're very impressive to me. It's all head stuff. It's not heart stuff. Whereas this was all heart stuff. Remember that first time you fell in love? You weren't choosing someone because of your baggage and what you don't think you can get in your life, what you don't think you're capable of. You just fell in love with someone because they made you feel, because you play with them and they opened your heart. That youthful love, you need to get yourself back to that youthful place. That's when that love's going to come in. Which is very interesting, because then I asked about your love life, and you've got children. Your love life is being affected by children. For some of you Sagittarius, you've actually got kids. Some of you, you're in a relationship. Maybe this person. Or a past relationship with someone that had kids and you got attached to them too. And that has given you a lot of baggage, emotional baggage. And so you worry about that now, and you're going for someone maybe without kids, someone with a lot of business stuff that isn't really you. You're going for someone that doesn't match you to try and protect yourself from some kind of a trauma point that you've got about children, about being in a relationship with someone with children, or your own children. Maybe you had maybe you were married before in your relationship and you had children with somebody and it didn't work out, and it's caused some trauma to you, and then you're trying to avoid that trauma by taking that baggage and then trying to counteract it, trying to choose someone that's not going to have, bring that trauma point up for you. Let's get some Get some detail about that, a bit of clarification about children here for you. Now, for some of you, I feel like you really want children. You really, or you have children already, but you really want a good child experience if you've had children with the wrong person. And let's face it, most of us do, right? So be with nature. It's a natural thing, and it will flow to you. If that's what you want, it will flow to you. You can have that positive child experience, but you need to heal. You need to heal that past stuff to get into that grace and to. So don't reject it, don't push it away from you because of the pain in the past to do with children, Sagittarius. But you do need to heal that. You need to heal the past. Look, forgiving and learning. That's the other one that you've got up. So this stuff is really hindering your love life, and it has you not being in your heart. It has you being as an adult in your head, trying to circumvent this baggage that you've built up. You need to forgive and learn instead. This says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. You're kind of disconnected from love at the moment, Sag. And you need to do that inner work to forgive and learn from it. To let go of this. Let's get a bit more clarification on that one. Your higher self is really trying to help you get that relationship that you really want. Oh, forgiving and learning. Not just about kids, it's about abundance too. So you've got doubt cancels abundance and go deeper. You've got past relationships that affected your abundance too. So maybe you did have kids with someone and now you're paying child support or something like that. Or you had kids with someone and they're not paying child support. It's affecting your abundance. It's all wrapped up together here. You've got a lot of baggage. This, for those of you that are resonating with this, you've got a lot of baggage with relationships. And that's why you've headed in the wrong direction. That's why you've been reaching for this kind of fantasy. To circumvent these issues that you've got. You need to do the healing work now to get you into that youthful love energy so that you can have what you want. Slow but steady. This is going to take some time to sift through this and to heal all of this. But you will get what you want in the end, so it's well worth doing it. So don't remain in that. It's kind of a bitter energy. It probably felt like you were doing the right thing and that you were reaching for the right thing, but it was coming out of a pain point, reaching for what you're not. Because you're not loving yourself. So there you go, calling for some healing. If you want me to help you with some of that healing, come along to Be Healing. It's my website. I do private readings. You can pick up, if you sign up for my mailing list, you can pick up a $5 voucher as well. Get $5 off. You can use it as many times as you want, by the way. I have a half price reading sale every weekend as well. So go along to BeHealing.com at the weekend, sign up for one of those. What else? If you like this video, please click like and subscribe to my channel. If you like the new format, you let me know. Let me know what you think about it. Love to hear from you about this new energy update and this new style of reading that I'm doing as well. Love to hear from you. Have an awesome week, Sagittarius. Good luck with all of this love stuff and this tower moment. And I'll see you next time. Bye.